Apparently, I feel like doing these talking videos when I feel the most rough. So I'm kind of developing two long format videos, video types. One is rough talks, I just decided that I should call it. And the other is out and about, me going for walks in nature. Um, the last rough talk I made was the first video I had that went kind of a little bit viral, which for an account as small as mine, at about, I think I have 156 subscriptions right now, and the video made it to 700. And that was a lot because normally it's like between 5 and 15. So that's the level this business is going at. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you uh, not about um, all these formats. I'm sure that's pretty boring to most. Um, I wanted to talk to you guys about Taylor Swift. And before I get into that, I thought I should just mention that I've had a pretty bad cold all week, so my voice is really low, and I'm probably gonna have to cough sometimes. And I'll be the first to admit I haven't been great in terms of sound, so I do promise that if I cough, at least I'll go in and turn down the sound or bleep it out or something. But I'm definitely not gonna start doing that thing where you edit away whenever you take a breath. That's such a YouTube thing, and what's up with that? Why is it so illegal to take a breath? I don't get that. Okay, so I just popped a couple of pimples before doing this, so it's very real rough talk. That's the redness, and it's late. It's like just 10 past midnight. But the last week, I've been coughing so much every night that I just hardly sleep. So I don't even want to go try to fall asleep because I just know it's gonna be so shit. So this is what we're doing. We're gonna talk about Taylor Swift instead. So I would never have said I consider myself like a Swiftie. Like, I like some of her music. I remember when Shake It Off came out. I loved that. And is it called You Need to Calm Down? Like, some of her really upbeat, like, power through songs I really liked, because I like quite poppy music often, which is ironic because I do kind of niche stuff between craft design and fine art, so liking pop music is pretty frowned upon in those circles often, but whatever. But the point is, lately, I've become super fascinated by the whole Swiftie thing, and by like Taylor Swift specifically, but also just the whole universe around her and her music. And it's just like this rabbit hole that I'm going down, and I keep going down deeper. And what prompted me to want to make this video tonight is that tonight I did that thing that apparently a lot of fans of Taylor Swift do. I watched a live stream of the Eras tour in Dublin, I think. Um, it's a weird phenomenon because both the video quality and the audio is pretty bad. There's always someone singing too loudly, and the feeds will go out, and the person hosting will have to try and find a new one, and like it's a really like technically crappy experience, but there's something really nice and communal about it at the same time. I don't read the chat or participate, but I don't know, there's something about just knowing that there's a lot of other people doing that, and by now I know the show well enough that I know what's coming, and maybe I should do a bit of a timeline. So yeah, I used to just casually like a couple of Taylor Swift songs here and there and listen to some of her albums. I think my favorite is Lover, which again tells you the whole poppy happy vibe, and 1989, and Reputation, and I like Midnights as well. And then when the Eras tour came, I bought access to the Disney Channel thing so I could see it, and I've been listening a lot to some of her songs during some heartbreak, as probably 99% of the people that like her music. That motivated me, and yeah, I just been listening on to some of them on repeat, and then just watching the show just brought out so many old emotions, and it just became really kind of cathartic and therapeutic. So I watched that a few times, not like a crazy amount, maybe like 3, 4 times. Then I started doing this thing where I started when I was watching reels on Instagram. I somehow got into some Taylor Swift stuff and I liked it. And then, of course, the algorithm then shows you more of what you're liking and engaging with. And I started following some of these people. And in the beginning, I was very like, looked at it from the outside in a way that it's a part of the whole thing to have all these Easter eggs. And it's really a thing that Taylor Swift will do all these little Easter eggs, but it also means that there are some fan accounts that just take it to the next level, and they're just completely over analyzing like any dates, always trying to add numbers up to make it 13, always trying to figure out when is the next album or re-recording Taylor's version, re-recording stuff coming. And I was laughing at it because I thought some of it was just so crazy. But um, then sorry, lost my train of thought. It's late, as I said. Um, then I also got into the Tortured Poets Society when that came out, and I was listening to that quite a bit. And then I don't know if she's always done that, but she started changing the costumes in the Eras tour. Maybe she did that all along. I don't know. But now the reels I was watching, they were talking all about this and talking about Easter eggs even more. And that made me go and look on YouTube. Timestamp 8. Need to edit out that cough. Yeah, so I watched these videos on YouTube about Easter eggs, and um, it made me understand a bit more all these crazy theories. Some of them are still completely crazy, but um, some of them it totally makes sense. And I'm fascinated by how, like, I really like Taylor Swift's ability to write songs, especially telling stories, and how there's a complete branding for every album. It's always like a new universe of some kind. But then also just this thoroughness of thinking so far ahead and planting these Easter eggs, and apparently doing like a lot of crazy stuff to kind of try and connect with her fans. Like from the very beginning, like even when she just started, when she was a teenager, she had like a MySpace and was connecting with people in that. And I remember being on MySpace. Um, and I appreciate how hard she works and stuff. Like she's just really thorough and driven. So yeah, that led me down this YouTube hole. So I've found like a few different YouTubers that focus on Taylor Swift, and I've been watching these hour-long videos where they dive into different things, analyzing albums and texts, or um, Easter eggs, or just just talking about Taylor Swift in general. And yeah, and then tonight I found myself watching my first live stream. So I think I kind of started this just being completely fascinated by it and really looking at it as an outsider. And I am fascinated, and I've never really been someone who's like a really active fan. I have some music that I like. Like when I was a teenager, my favorite stuff, or like teenager, early 20s, I was a Radiohead girl, and I love Fiona Apple, so more kind of indie rock, I suppose, and like really into lyrics and all that. Um, but I also always liked a lot of pop and hip hop stuff. And yeah, I have a hard time imagining myself identifying as a Swiftie, but I think I would probably say it even just to kind of just have fun with it. If someone asked me or like just asked what I was up to lately, I would probably say I'm turning into a Swiftie. But the truth is also that I know that I'll get these periods where I get really fascinated by something and I dive way deep into it. And then after a while, I lose interest and I stop. Um, okay, I need to cough again. For example, one of the times it was with terrariums. I had this period where it started with moss videos. I was watching all these moss videos, and that turned into videos about making your own terrariums. And I'm looking around because I have some around me. Maybe I'll do a video another time showing that if anyone wants to see that. So I started making my own terrariums in these vintage jars I would find, and I would just collect stuff in nature around me. So it's like very localized terrariums. And I had like a long period, I was just so into that. And then after a while, it's just been like, okay, I'm done. I'm moving on. So that's what I'm expecting will happen with my Taylor Swift fandom period, my Swiftie period. We'll see. Maybe it's for good. Maybe I'll just turn into a proper Swiftie. Who knows? You know, gotta stay open to that. Why not? She's super cool. I really admire her. And it's fun, kind of looking inside this community. And the more you get into it, the more it kind of opens up. This whole universe is just, it seems to be ever expanding. So I started following the Eras tour on the reels and the outfit updates. And then suddenly in Paris, she added a new set for the Torture Pose department with new Vivienne Westwood costumes. And thought that was super cool. And then just the other night, she performed in Wembley Stadium in London. And her boyfriend, Travis Kelce, American football player, I think, suddenly appeared and was part of one of the skits as part of the Torture Post department set. And yeah, it's just kind of, it's just genius marketing. Like, she doesn't have to go around doing interviews. She's just doing her stuff. And people just following because there's just so much to just watch and experience, and you can do it at any level. You can just listen to a song here or there, or you can just dive into this crazy universe as I have. So yeah, I was planning on speaking about more things in this video, but I've been talking for like almost 15 minutes or 14 minutes, and my voice is starting to really give out, and it's getting really late. So I think I'm gonna stop here, and we'll see if this rough talk sounds dirty. I just mean like because I look rough. I look like shit. No, not like I'm hating myself, just like I am in a state right now. That's okay. I designed this ages ago. I used to do freelance textile design for this brand, and I just find it quite fun to be able to wear something that I hand painted in this very room, probably, and turned it into a print, and then it was produced. So that was one other topic, I guess, very quickly for this video. Okay, getting up to 15 minutes. My voice is giving out, and thank you if you watched this. I'm amazed, and yeah, have a good one. Take care. See you maybe another time. Oh, should I say the whole like and subscribe thing? Do the things, please and thank you. Bye.